And you'll just be staying for the night? Of course, yes. Go ahead and give me your first name. And what's your last name? Perfect, thank you. Do you have any sort of room preferences? We do. We have many accommodations. Do you have any you'd like to request? All right. Not a problem. These are for you. There we go. And that is just to lock your room at night time. Now, if you'd like, I can take your bags from you. Oh, it's no trouble at all. It's my way of thanking you for staying at my humble inn. I'll be able to show you to your room as well. Now, the stairs do creak a bit, but don't let it startle you. Everything is fine. Oh, it's nothing to worry about. I phoned the repairman to replace it within the week. Now, just down this hall will be your room. One full-size bed, a desk, and a chair, along with a dresser and a mirror. You may store your belongings in them for the night. As for the restroom, it is all the way on the other end of the hall. We only have one other guest this evening, so the competition for the bath won't be horrendous come morning. Well, when we are fully booked, we do occasionally run into the issue of all wanting to use the facilities at once. But thankfully, you don't have to worry about that sort of stress this evening. Stress. Did I remind you of a deadline? My apologies. Oh, so you work just a few towns over then? What has it been like? I heard there was some trouble not long ago regarding the mayor. I see. That does sound like quite a lot to handle, especially on such a dreary week. I know not all are fortunate in working efficiently during times like these. It makes people so drowsy to not see the sun. Personally, I've enjoyed the break from the blistering heat. Yes, that's it. My skin is quite sensitive, so no sun for me. I break out into a rash of sorts. So the overcast has done wonders for my productivity. That aside, I do apologize for reminding you of your work. Hopefully a night away from it all will ease your worries. Oh, so it's quite bothersome then? I see. No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking. Stress. I do have something that may help. Well, it isn't explicitly advertised anywhere, but I do have a rather effective way to remedy stress. No medication. More of a ritual of sorts. Now wait, please. I'm sure ritual sounds frightening, but I promise it isn't anything like what you're thinking. It's completely safe. Just a bit unique. It's traditional. To my culture, that is. You see, elves have invested hundreds of years of research into magic. Relaxation rituals being one of the things. I guarantee, that it will ease your stress. Of course, I'm certain. Come, I can show you if you're skeptical. Yeah. Now, lay back. Right, and close your eyes. I suppose you could leave them open so you can see what I'm doing, but it works best if they're closed. Just try and close them once you feel comfortable. You know, it's easy to tell when others are stressed. The physical symptoms are often subtle, but once you know of them, it becomes clear as day. The shoulders stiffen, the eyes grow irritated, headaches and soreness become frequent, not to mention indigestion and insomnia. As an innkeeper, I see it all too often. People stay during work trips, their briefcases in hand, and though our beds are comfortable, they can never seem to get an ounce of good rest. They blame it on things like the full moon, or something silly like their shoes were just too tight that day. But truthfully, it was the stress. The stress they often choose to do nothing about. And it's quite silly because, at the end of the day, it's only hurting them. You see, letting stress sit has a massive effect on the body. There's a reason it's called the silent killer, amongst other things. But most people don't treat it as the disease it truly is. Thankfully, elves had realized how great a threat it was very early on, and decided to dedicate hundreds upon hundreds of years to eliminate it. Or at least dealing with it before it took a toll on our bodies. But humans, well, they haven't quite figured it out yet. You should consider yourself quite lucky to find someone with such knowledge. You see, those who do not want to manage their stress levels are often met with pity, yet are not helped. Sending someone off for a mere week at the seaside will do you no good if you do not address the root of the issue. Think of it as patching a tire over and over and over again instead of replacing it. Temporary, and I'd venture to say foolish. But you're a smart one. You aren't going to enjoy my little ritual. At least not only enjoy it. You're going to learn from it, right? You're intelligent. No person with a briefcase so full isn't. Accepting my help is going to change your life for the better. And you're going to learn from this experience, yes? You're going to make sure you manage your stress after today, right? Don't answer. Take in what it means to relax. Explore the core of what you are feeling. And feel the tension disappear. You will realize that by not caring for yourself, you have been dampening your abilities. What was once sharp is now dull, and what once shined brightly is now murky. By allowing me to clear your mind, you are going to return the light that resided within you. The light that lets you enjoy the fresh air you breathe. The light that allows you to enjoy the things that life has to offer. You work and work and work, and I fear that you've done it so long that you've forgotten that there is more to life than that. Clearing out the fog, you will soon see the sun. You alluded to the fact that you missed the sun earlier. While the weather is not permitting now, come tomorrow, I'm sure you'll see the world in a much brighter light. You've worked diligently. Allow yourself the time to relax. Your shoulders have stopped clinging to your ears already. That means it's working. Go on and try closing your eyes now. You can trust me, right? Have I done you wrong yet? much longer now. I know many would think something so simple could hardly help, but it always does the trick. It hits all of the right spots with excellent precision. No, don't fall asleep just yet. You still must unpack. Oh, there. No need to stir awake either. Let's find a healthy in-between, shall we? Let's see. This is looking good. Don't stir. Keep your eyes closed. Things are looking good here. Let's take a look over here. Perfect. It's looking quite good. Just a little bit longer, if I had to guess. I suppose having you change into your bedwear would have been smart. I hate for you to wake only to have to fall back asleep. I'll tuck this away in my mind to remember for next time. We're finishing up now. I think you'll be alright. There we are. How was that, Have you finally unclenched your teeth? Much better, isn't it? Let's just go ahead and tuck this here. If you're feeling well enough, I should get moving. Many other tasks to attend to this evening. You, however, only have one task, and that is to rest. If I see you tomorrow morning with so much as a bag under your eye, I'll send you right back up to this room and urge you to give rest another try. So, sleep well. That's an order. Tomorrow's breakfast is omelettes with garden greens and toast. Should you wake up before breakfast, well, I suppose you won't get to enjoy it, and that will be your loss. Now, have a restful evening. Good night.